such dedication for Sri Rama that by the time he grew up, he got now 9 Siddhis, Navadha Siddhis. 9 Siddhis he got. These Siddhis are like this, that he could become big, he could become so heavy that nobody could lift him, he could become so sukshmana that nobody could see him, he could become so subtle that nobody could see him. There are 9 Siddhis that he got. So a person who has got the right side too much in him, he controls him with these 9 Siddhis. Now, how will he control a man who is running very fast in his life? What he does is to control his movement. He makes him in such a way that he has to put down his speed. He makes his feet very heavy. Now he can't do that much. Or he makes his hands very heavy. So the person cannot work very much with his hands. So he can give a tremendous kind of a lethargic heaviness to a person who is a very right-sided person. He has got another siddhis, which are very interesting, is that he can extend he doesn't have many weapons, he has only one gada in his hand. And he can extend his tail to any extent, and he can handle people with his tails. He does not have to use his hand. Sitting down here, he can put the tail around anywhere. If he wants, he can just make a mountain of his tail and sit on that. Like he has all these monkey tricks, as you call them, you see. And all these things he has within himself is to control a person who is extremely right-sided, to begin with. Then he can fly in the air. Just he doesn't have any wings, but he can just fly in the air. That means he can become so big that the amount of air he displaces has a much more weight than his own weight. Just the same principle Archimedes, if you know the Archimedes principle. That he becomes so big that his body starts floating in the air. Like a boat, you see, you can call it. And he can fly in the air. And by flying in the air, he can carry the message from one to another through the ether. Now the subtle of the ether that we have is under the command of Shri Hanuman. He is the one who controls, or is the lord of this ether, the subtle of the ether, or say the causal of the ether, and through it, it communicates. All the communications that you find, like we have within ourselves also of ductless glands, which a pituitary is using, ductless glands, is through Hanumana's movement. Because he can go into a nirakar, he can go into a formless state. Also the communications, we know for this communication that we have, maybe we can say that we have got a loudspeaker. But we have a television, we have got radios and all those things. Where we catch on to the ether anything is all the blessings of Hanumana. When he caresses my feet, he pulls back his nails. He is so gentle, extremely gentle, and very beautifully he caresses my feet. And I have seen him, the way he handles everything is extremely gentle ways. So that's what I feel, that now Germans are becoming very gentle in handling things, in handling people. This change is coming, and I think is the blessing of Hanumana on them. So may God bless you.